A group on Facebook. It's for Coshocton residents that are in need. Any age, anybody that's got a Facebook account, they can become a member of our group and they can either watch what's going on or become a part of it. And you can either respond to posts by saying that you have something that somebody's looking for or that maybe you're in need of something.
Who is eligible? What kind of things can you provide somebody?
Absolutely anything from a prayer, which is what a lot of people come on and ask for, or diapers, furniture, cars even.
Baby clothes,
Absolutely.
food, virtually anything you can think of, we get requests for.
A ride to the doctors.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys do this out of the goodness of your heart, and you are not a nonprofit. So everything is just given to you, and you physically take it to the people that are in need.
Absolutely.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And how many people help Crowtown Angels? How many people help you help others?
Well, we have about 750 members. Not everybody is involved, but you wouldn't believe the amount of people in Coshocton that we've gotten help from and helped. It's a nice big circle.
Yeah, it is.
Give me some of the stories, the people that you have helped from here locally.
One of my favorite stories was a woman who really needed a CPAP machine. She couldn't breathe. She said that she would stop breathing with like 93 times in a night. And she couldn't drive, and all she needed was a CPAP machine. And one of our angels, within 24 hours, had one for us. We were able to get it delivered to her. And it was incredible. It was like a $3,500 machine. Something that was so insignificant to one person actually increased somebody else's quality of life.
Ruth, what's your favorite story?
One of my favorite stories is early on in the beginning, we received a request for a recliner chair. There was a woman who was disabled and she wanted to spend time at her daughter's house, but her daughter didn't have a suitable chair for her to sit in when she visited. And although it took a little longer to get that donation, we were able to fill that need.
Absolutely.
And it has enabled her to be closer to her daughter by visiting her home and having a place, a proper seat for her to sit in. So that was probably one of my favorites.
So let's go through the process or the cycle. So somebody puts something on your Facebook page, which is Crowtown Angels, and let's just say I need a bag of diapers. What do you guys do from there?
Well,
we start,
first we ask what size.
yeah,
I normally have like size newborn to 3s. First we'll make a post and ask if anybody has any. And if nobody responds within a couple hours, the girls and I will scrape up some cash and go get the cheapest bag we can find.
and a lot of times it might, I can't stress enough how the ordinary things may seem insignificant, but it increases their quality of life and their needs, and so much that, we're more than happy to help as much as possible.
And you guys deliver the items too.
If we're able to, yeah.
Yeah. A lot of these families don't have a working vehicle, and we try to keep it to Coshocton only, but we also will deliver like to Lafayette, to Warsaw, surrounding areas.
How can people help Crowtown Angels? What do you need?
Donations of any kind, whether it be a can of green beans or newborn clothes, right on up to adult clothes, furniture. We're always in need of beds. That's a big demand that we have, is people needing beds, and just get a hold of one of the administrators. And also something I'd like to bring up is that, say you have a need, but you're a little shy on posting, you're embarrassed about asking for a donation, they can contact one of the administrators, which are Brandy Lampack, Sheila Baker, Ashley Thornsley or myself, and we will post that need for you, leaving out your name, and they can stay anonymous that way.
What else do you do during the year to help others in need? You help with the daily items that they might need. How about Christmas?
Christmas is a really busy time for us, and I'm happy to say that we helped out about 174 families.
Yep, we passed out over 200 wrapped gifts. It may have been used toys, but they were all cleaned up and in working condition, and kids were more than happy to have them.
Mm-hmm. And at Christmas time, a great donation we'd appreciate are batteries, any and all sizes, because a lot of the used toys we get, the batteries are dead in, and obviously we want them to be up to par and in working condition when the child opens that gift. And one thing that we do is we don't hand the gifts out to the children, we give them to the parents so that they can put them under the tree and a child has a normal Christmas, not knowing that it was a donated gift, that sort of thing.
Absolutely. And if we're lucky, every once in a while we get bread donations in over 500 pounds at a time. We get to go all the way out to Newark and pick up from a place that gets all their stock overflowage from Kroger, and they give us all their buns and bread, and we get to help out at least 100 families, especially my neighbors.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you to be part of a group such as Crowtown Angels? Why did you come up with it in the first place?
There was a great need in Coshocton, and even if we can't help, we can at least provide a resource of someone that we know. It started out as a bunch of friends just helping each other out, and it grew into something really great.
We saw a great need for the people that kind of fall between the cracks. They don't qualify for possibly food stamps because they are working, but yet they have a really big need because they're considered the working poor, and some of them are unemployed and simply need help that way. We tend to not help with monetary gifts. We want it to be a free site, and we help with material things that they may need for their food, you know, clothing, any types of things like that. Like Brandy mentioned, rides. We give rides to people to get their running done and pay their bills, or we pick up donations, drop off donations, that sort of thing.
Anything else you'd like to add about Crowtown Angels?
Yeah, we have a sister site that's called Crowtown Auctions, and it's also on Facebook. And to join that, you simply send a request on the site, and one of the administrators, which are the same administrators for the Crowtown Angels, will approve their joining our group. And it's a way to get really quality things at a cheap price. And auctions generally start at $25. However, if you have a larger ticket item and want to put a reserve bid on that of, say, $20, you're more than welcome to. But that site currently has 1,500 members, and a lot of the people that buy on there are our angels. So that gives them a means to feel like they're doing something to help their own family.
Anything else?
We also, when it comes to donations, we would prefer not to take a monetary donation. However, if the person donating would want to donate, like say even a $10 gas card to one of the administrators, that would be greatly appreciated, because we do this out of our own pockets and we have limited resources also. Most of us have families we're raising, and sometimes our funding is limited.
It feels really good to be able to help people who want to help themselves, that are struggling and just can't find a way. And it's amazing. Like, we've made friends out of people we've never met before. We just meet off the internet, and you know, we make a world of difference in our lives, and we end up becoming like family with them. We've become close with a lot of the community.
Yeah.
We've met a lot of great people.
Yes.